Hello. Glad to have you here and glad to finally be here. Today, we're going to discuss or talk about or have some interaction around how important is it to be perfect in doing a live video for your business? How important is that, especially when you're first starting out? And live video is live video. It's just that. It's not like you can go back and replay and retake and redo. What happens, happens. And, it just lets people know that you're human. It lets people know that this is, something that they can do. So those things are important. And I have three important points that I would like to take to give to you, just so that when you're thinking about, I gotta be perfect, I gotta be perfect, that you'll be able to like pull yourself back and say, no, I have to be me. I don't have to be perfect. None of us is perfect. It's just the way it is. So before I get started, because I'm heading right into the few things that I wanted to say today, let me introduce myself to those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting. My name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders and entrepreneurs to be able to come online and use social media to find prospects, leads, and sales for their business. And I do that in a variety of ways. I do that by using attraction marketing, teaching the portion of how to attract and get people to want to hear what it is that what you have to say is what they're wanting to hear, what they need, what's going to help them. I also do lead generation, where I help you to find where those people are that you want to help, and to go from there. As well as I like to talk about video, live video, and there's also a lot going on with micro video. So those are the things that I like to talk about to help you to be able to get to where you want to get to. And I also use updated modern strategies and tips that are trending to help you as well. So basically, that is what I do. So as you are hopping on, please let me know who you are and where you're coming in from. And it's just a thing, it's a nice thing to know about people. I mean, I'm in the Midwest in the United States. There are people that have been here from France, from China, from different places. And I just always find it kind of a kick to know that, even though we live in this really big world, that with what we've been going through, that we're all able to be able to come on live, virtual, and still have a conversation, and still help each other, and still help each other learn, grow, and all those things that are important. To let people see who you are, and so on. So here I go. I'm going off on a tangent. So let me come back off that tangent. The other thing is that I want to leave free training that I did when I first started. And when I first came online after being offline and trying to do it the old school way, which just didn't work for me. But, I found that this worked so much better for me and so many others that I know. And it's just really important to be able to come on and talk and be yourself, and not putting on airs and making like, this is a backdrop, incidentally. I just want to make sure to say that, because I like different backdrops. I like to be able to have something different. It just depends. I mean, sometimes I'll wear the same cap for a while, sometimes I won't wear any cap, sometimes, it just, we're human. we all have different things that we like to do, and what have you. So anyway, I want to leave that free gift, the information on the video when it's downloaded in the comment section so that you can check it out and take advantage of it. I want to be mindful of your time. I am still trying to cut back on the time that I'm taking to give you the information that I'm giving you. And so I'm trying to keep my eye on the clock, having some eye issues today, computer issues, what have you. But anyway, let's get to it. So, is it really important to be perfect when you're doing live video? Is there anything that people or anyone that you know or thing that you know about where it's perfect? Perfection is fleeting, and that's my first thing, my first uh, point that I want to share with you is that, it's important to understand that perfection is not really a thing. There's always, and my mama used to tell me this a long time ago. She would say, there's no one perfect. There are people out there, they may look really beautiful. They may be just, where you're kind of awestruck and you're just kind of looking at them. But that person is not perfect. They may have one eye that's a little bit larger than the other. They may have, something wrong with one of their hands or not. Like one of my hands is a little bit bigger than the other. One of my feet is, bigger than the other. Today I'm having an eye issue where one of my eyes is bigger than the other because one is swollen because of my eye drops that I have to take. So, none of us are perfect. Perfection is fleeting. Just when you think you need to be perfect, tell yourself that you really don't, because perfection is it's not really reachable. It's where you get to a point, and then as soon as you hit that point, things continue to change. And living through what we've been living through, we all know that things continually change. And so that point of perfection is just not there. So, don't beat yourself up and go crazy over trying to be perfect on doing your live videos. I'm trying to get mine. I mean, I've been doing this for a little while, so I want to, continue to improve and grow in what I'm doing and how I present and come to you and how, I show up. Uh, I'm probably every now and then maybe I'll dress up, but most of the time I'm in a t-shirt, a sweater since it's cold here now, and sometimes a hat, sometimes not. Sometimes, like I said, I'm repeating myself. So the next thing is the basics for for doing, not trying. I'm getting rid of that word in my vocabulary, but sometimes it still pops up. So we're not, like I said, perfect, right? So when you are looking at the basics that you need to do a live video, and I just want to say this real quick. People want to hear what it is that you say. They want to see you, but they're not looking for, I think, for someone to be perfect, someone to have it all together, so, and people get so afraid that they don't want to go live because they're expecting that people are going to expect them to know all of this stuff and have all of this knowledge and give them all of this information and what have you. And it's just not true. It's just not so. We want to share with people, those people that we want to help, the information that helped us, or, whatever your passion is, whatever, whoever it is that you want to help. In my situation, I wanted to help people that were out there like me, business building and really not getting anywhere, not really having any success, and just feeling, frustrated and upset and, just those types of things. So when you're doing a live, you just need some basic things. You need a light and make sure the light is in front of you. And that's easy to remember. Just, when if you think about it, when the light's in front of you, then it shines on your face and it lightens your face up so that people can actually see you. If the light is behind you, then it makes your face dark. So, and whatever you're doing might be dark. So, you want to be able to have light in front of you. That's one thing. The other thing is you want to have a source to be able to go live. I like going live because I have vision issues. I like going live on my laptop or to use my computer. A lot of people do lives on their phone all the time with no problem. They just put in, a title or a headline, and then they put in a description. And you have to have both of them if you're going to use your phone. But, that's something that you learn as you start to grow in doing lives. The other thing is, let me see. I'm looking at my handwriting is really bad here, but it's press the button and just go live. Don't let yourself sit there and think about it. People are more drawn to you and what you're saying as opposed to and especially when it's live, as opposed to watching a video that's something that someone had time to perfect or try to perfect, and it just didn't really still work, and it took them, like when I tried to do a video, I had to do a video for my page for something that I was learning about, and it took me, I lost track of how many counts. I just remember I was like going, I'd just rather do this live. But in that learning, in that teaching experience that I was getting, I had to do it as a video. So, I like being able to go live. I don't mind that I make a mistake. I don't mind that sometimes I goof up, my words don't come out right. We're human. And I think that just, causes us to be able to be relatable. It causes people to be able to say, okay, if she can do that, I can do that. And that's a big part of what I'm about. If I can do it, you can do it. The next thing, after you've done you've got your little basics, you've got your light source that's going to be, shining on your face as opposed to behind you. After you've got the topic that you're going to talk about, and make sure you have your camera, whether you're using, like I said, your computer, or whether you're using your phone. A lot of people use a phone. Press that button and go live. Just make yourself go live, even if it's only for 5 minutes, even if it's only for 5 minutes initially. And then as you continue to learn and grow, then you may add more to it, and it may be like 10 minutes or whatever. Now, the third thing and the last thing is be who you are. And that's basically what I've been saying all along. I'm being who I am, cap and all. It's important to just be authentically who you are, not to like, I know there are several people that have said that they were used to wearing suits, and that was how they thought it should be, and so they always had to dress up in their suits and put on their makeup and have everything just so, and oops, sorry. And but it wasn't, that's not what going live about. Going live is about showing people who you really are and being yourself. So I hope that this information was helpful for you. I hope that it gives you something to think about, and that as you're maybe afraid to go live, that you lose that fear. Or if you don't lose the fear, because we really don't want, we really, fear is important. It's part of us. But you can have courage and still do what it is that you need to do, even when there's fear. There are things that I've had to do for my kids, or with my kids, or taking my kids to the hospital for different things. And of course, I was fretful of what might happen, what were they going to do, so on and so on, even though I have a nursing background. But still, it's your kid, so you're a little bit fearful and you're hoping that everything's going to turn out all right. But I didn't let that stop me from getting them to the hospital. I didn't let that stop me from getting them to where they needed to go so that they could get better. So I hope that this, like I said, was something that you got some value from. And if you have any questions and you want to know something else about video, you can always message me, and we can have a little chat about it. No problem. So basically, that is it. I'm sorry to be so late today. Just a lot of things just kind of went this way instead of this way. And it happens, I mean, just the last thing I was working on was my screen. My green screen fell down, and then I couldn't get the green screen to work on, but it just, but stuff happens. Don't let it stop you. Keep going anyway. So I'm going to go on and get off here, and I hope you have an awesome day. Oh, one more thing. One more thing. We're having our Clubhouse conversation discussion today. It's going to be, for me, it's 4:30 Central Standard Time. I hope you'll come. We're going to talk about some of the things that I've talked about in the past, and it's about, oh gosh, where's that? I'm not going to even try because I'll have, noise all over. But come and, and Clubhouse is free to get on, no problem. You just, sign up for it, get the app, sign up for it, and then just go in there. There's so much information, so much that you can learn, so much fun. I mean, my youngest is on it, and I was like really shocked. And he's down and he's found something that just tickles him to death, and he just laughs about, and makes sounds, and I'm just like, okay. So Clubhouse is there, it's open, you can learn things and grow, and we talk to people that are like us on social media, and growing their business, to be the best that we can be. And basically, that is it. I'll start going off on another tangent, so I'm going to get out of here, and I will see you tomorrow. So talk soon. Have a different topic. Bye now.